Okay. Does it say recording? It says recording. Hi, guys. Welcome to the team call. It is Tuesday, November the 6th. Holy cow. Can you guys believe that we're in November? But it's so good to see all of your faces. Yay! With this crazy time change and all that stuff. But I want to start with like a little fun motivation thing. Can you guys see this? Can you see this? You can do it. So whatever you want in life, whether it's with this business, your personal goals, whatever it is, you can do it. But we have to do the work that it takes to get there. So I'm going to be completely honest. I don't really have a set theme for this call. I've kind of got a lot of notes and some different things I want to talk to you about. But I want to hear from you. There's a lot of you on this call. There's a chat box somewhere. If you scroll at the bottom, you'll see the little bubble. So at some point during this call, I'm going to be asking you some questions, and we want to hear from you because that's what these calls are for. We're here as a team. We're here with the same mission, the same purpose. There is not a face on here that I see that I know does not lead this business with love. You all are in this because you truly believe that the programs and things that we have to offer can change people's lives like they change yours. So we're going to lead into that very soon. And I want to talk to you guys about a few announcements. There's a lot of them. So sorry, I had to take notes because I was going to forget something for November. So right now, the challenge packs that are over $150 are $20 off. So think about I've said so a lot, I'm so sorry. Think about your, why can't I think of what the name is? Your on-demand package with Shakeology, right? So it's $160. You can get that for $140. There's so many of them. This is a great time to reach out to your folks in November and offer those challenge packs to them. There's also Step It Up. So Shanti's new program, I am so excited to do this one in January. But to get the step that comes with this program, you've got to have at least one Success Club point in November, and you have to purchase the Transform 20 pack that comes with the step between December 4th and December 11th. Hopefully I got that correct. If you purchase it after December 11th, you will not be guaranteed a step. So if you want the step, you want to rock this 20-minute program that's 6 days a week, is anybody going to do it? Raise your hand. Are you going to do it with me? Because I am so excited. Shanti is like my jam. I'm so excited about him. There's also the flash sale that's 30% off any, there's some select apparel. So go on there. See if there's something for yourself. See if there's something, Char says I'm scared to do it. See if there's something on there that you like, maybe for some of your challengers as an incentive. There's great deals. Buy a few of them so you only have to pay shipping once. So those are just kind of some announcements. I do think, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, is tomorrow the last day for Shift Shop that you can get into the coach test group. Okay, so if you're not in the coach test group with Chris, I'm on the fence. I think I need to do it. I think I've just heard so many amazing things from Shar and Katie, just from the group itself and his motivation and his mindset, that it's totally worth that investment for me to get that from him. So I think that when I get off the call tonight, I'm going to treat myself. Hi, sweetie. I'm going to treat myself with maybe a little completion pack so that I can get into that group. So I think, guys, that is all the announcements. If I forgot anything, please, y'all, don't be scared to speak up. Okay, so if you guys are following the last 90 days with Rachel Hollis, this week is all about time. It is that time of year that life gets crazy. I know most of us are moms on here right now. We have 1,000,001 things going on. We have kids stuff, we have school stuff, we have family stuff, we have all these different things that are calling for our attention. And we're also trying to have a business that's successful. And so, guys, you have to rule your calendar. You have to be in control of your calendar. You cannot let your calendar control you. And Dave Hollis said something today that spoke to me. He said, I wrote it down because it was important. Is your calendar running you? And I'm like, is my calendar running me? So I looked at my calendar, and I have really been intentional about saying yes to the things that bring me joy. If it's something that I start to see, I'll give an example. A sign up came up for the father-daughter dance, and no one is signing up to lead this committee. But I do the teacher appreciation committee because that brings me joy. I enjoy doing those events. But the father-daughter dance stresses me out. But no one is signing up. So in my heart, I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe I should sign up. No one's signing up. But I'm like, no, it doesn't bring you joy. It's going to cause you stress. You signed up for the teacher appreciation committee. You do that, and you do that well. And so that is what I have to keep telling myself, that it's okay that I'm the plate and napkin mom, and I don't bring in the turkey cake pops that I used to bring in that would stress me out and that I didn't sleep. Guys, you have to make your calendar and the things on your calendar, they have to bring you joy, and they have to get you to where you want to go. Now, again, I know not all of those things are going to make you happy, right? Like, you're going to have some things on your calendar that you can't get around. Like, it is what it is. But are you using your calendar? For me, I want to show you something. I have team calls on here every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Could they change because life happens for some of us leading the call? Absolutely, it could. But you know what? I wrote it down. I'm training for a half marathon. I wrote down every single run for the 8-week program that I am doing. You know what? Sometimes I have to switch the days a little bit, but it's on here, and it's expected of me to do it, and I'm doing it because I wrote it down. I started something this week with my personally sponsored coaches, and I'm going to invite all of you guys. I talked to Katie and Shar about it last night. At 8:45 on Sundays, I set up just a 30-minute call with my coaches to say, what are your goals for this week with your business, and what are your goals for your personal life? What is it that you want to accomplish? Do you know what my coach told me Sunday? She said, I want to get more sleep, and I want to follow up with people that I haven't followed up with in a long time. And so we set those goals, and we talked about them. And so on next Sunday, we're going to say, how'd you do? It's that accountability piece. So if you are interested and you ever want to hop in with us, it's a Zoom call just like this. We knock it out in 30 minutes so that we can go to bed and start our week on Monday fresh and exciting. But I have those things in there. So guys, it's all about using your time intentionally and using it well. And I can say for me, I have not been doing that. And so me speaking on this topic today helps me be more accountable to my own personal goals and what I want to accomplish. So that's just some things. Follow Dave Hollis. Listen to his recording today on Instagram or Facebook because it was awesome. And then he also said, do you waste a lot of time? You know, are you using your time well, or are you wasting a lot of time? For me, I was wasting a lot of time. We can say that we're working if we're sitting there scrolling Instagram, right? Looks like we're working. We're looking at other coaches. Maybe we're looking at a recipe. Maybe we're doing this. Oh, I should do this, whatever. But if you're not putting anything into practice, friends, you are not working. You are not doing the things. And so you have to do the things that are going to move your business forward. So right now in that chat box at the bottom, oh, I see some chats. Kristen reminded me today, $2 shipping. So if you buy anything on Team Beachbody in the month of November, it's a $2 flat shipping rate. They made a mistake on hers, but she called them and they gave her a credit back. So Shar says, I'm scared to do, we were talking about Transform 20, I'm scared to do it, but I'm doing it. You have to order by the 7th, and you can order the completion pack less than $40 so worth it. Oh, that's for me. That's for Shift Shop. Okay. So in the chat box, I want you, it doesn't have to be long and drawn out, but I want you to answer in here, why are you a coach? Why are you here? Why are you here on this call right now? What is it that makes you want to be here right now? For me, while you guys are thinking or are talking, I will share a little bit of my story. Some of you guys know it, some of you don't, but it is the anniversary tonight that I left my home in Phoenix, and I'll probably cry. Oh Lord, it's amazing what those anniversaries will do. I left my home in Phoenix that had been my home for almost 10 years. And we had no family there when we moved. We started our life completely fresh. And when I left that place and I came to North Carolina, and the newness of getting settled into our new home and trying to learn where the grocery store was, and it was probably about 3 weeks, because I will never forget the night of Thanksgiving. I closed the door to my bedroom. We were having Thanksgiving dinner the next day on Black Friday. I closed the door to my bedroom and I slept all day, all night. I cried all day, all night. I could not get out of bed. I could see my kids putting their fingers under the bed and me pulling the covers over my head because I couldn't do it. I could not parent. I could not get out of bed. I was so broken. I had no idea what that move was going to do to me. And I fell into a deep, dark place that I never want to go to again. And I stayed there for quite some time. And then finally, so that was November of 2014, finally at the end of May, I said, I'm going to commit to something. And I had followed my coach for over a year, had bailed on her 4 or 5 emails that or messages on Facebook that she had sent me. And I said, I can do anything for 21 days. I will follow the plan for 21 days exactly as it's written. And I will show up and do all the things. I had no intention of being a coach. I signed up for the discount, all of those things. And within 6 days, I felt like a new person. I had more energy. I was happier. I was outside with my kids playing. My husband and I were getting along better. So for me, why I do this, why I continue to show up every freaking day for 3 years, is because I know where I was and where I am now. Doesn't mean that my life is perfect. Doesn't mean that I don't have hard days. But it does mean that I know that these programs and the changes that I have implemented into my life work. So why would I not want to share that with someone? Why would I not want to share that? So as you sit here and we get on these calls and we listen and we take in all this information, if we're not sharing it with those folks that it could help, what's the use, guys? Right? So get out there. Talk to these people. It is the holidays. It is a time of stress. It is a time of you're going to get objections, but you keep showing up. You keep doing the things. Hi, Robin. You keep doing the things that are going to make a difference in other people's lives, guys, because it is important. It is important. So, I got through that and I cried a little bit. So I want you to share in the chat box, if you would, why are you here tonight, right? Like what is it? The other thing is there's a ton of information. I myself, I know any of you coaches on here, we can get bogged down with all the training. We can get bogged down with all the stuff, and then we get paralyzed and not know what to do or where to go, or we feel so overwhelmed. I want to challenge you, if you are just like, I have no idea where to go, what to do, any of those things. Hold on, guys, let me see. I'm looking. I was looking to see. Hey, Robin, I'm looking to see. Can you push mute at your bottom?
Oh,
I don't know if I can mute you. I'm trying. I think I changed the screen. But hi, friends. I see like all of you now. I don't know what I did. But I am going to challenge you if you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know where to start. I'm overwhelmed. I've got this. I got that. Go into your coach back office. You log in. You go into your coach back office and you click the little button that says, I don't even know what it says. I think it says training. Like I was just there. Now I forgot because I didn't write it down. Go in there. It starts you from the beginning. It tells you how to set up your stuff. And do you know what I'm going to do when I get off of here? I am going to go and do those things. I am going to start like day one as a new coach, because I get stuck too, and I get paralyzed too, and I'm overwhelmed with all the things. And I know what to do. I've been doing it for a long time. I know exactly what to do, but it doesn't mean that I'm doing it. So what I'm going to do is challenge every single one of you to go into your coach back office, go through the things, see if you've done the things that they start you with, and challenge yourself to learn them and to do them. The product training guide. Guys, I have never, ever, ever looked at it until 15 minutes before this call. The Shakeology information is absolutely freaking amazing. Do you know that it tells you who to talk to and why to talk to them about Shakeology, the benefits of it? It is laid out in this beautiful little chart. It talks about, for example, people who don't eat breakfast. Do you know that studies show that people who eat breakfast are typically leaner, are typically more physically fit, are healthier? You know, all of these things. You could do a poll on your Instagram stories. Do you eat breakfast every day? The people that say yes, the people that say no, reach out to those people that say no. Guys, it doesn't have to be as complicated as we make it in our heads, because it doesn't. And so go through that coach's office, coach back office, all those words that are running through my head right now, and start, whether or not you're a new coach, start fresh. Every single thing that you need is there. Sometimes you might not talk about Shakeology, or you might not talk about Energize, or you might not talk about Recover or Hydrate or any of those other things because you don't use them, or you're not familiar with them, or you don't feel comfortable talking about it from, you know, the nutritional part of it, or the performance line and how it benefit you, because I don't use Recover. I've never used it. So for me, it's hard to talk about. My friend Robin, she uses it. So I have her talk about it in my challenge group so that we can get that information out there. Don't be scared to talk about the things that you don't know about. And if you don't know the answer, just say that. Say, you know what, let me get back to you on that. That's okay. But the information that you need is there. So the excuse of saying, I don't know what to do, or I don't know how to do it, or I don't have all the information is not an excuse. It is there. It is in the coach back office. It is on YouTube. It is on Google. So I'm going to challenge you that if you're stumped and you don't know where to start and you don't know where to go from here, start in your coach back office. Just start with those trainings. Show up for our team calls on Tuesday nights. Be here. Listen to the National Wake Up Call, guys. Those are probably the two most important things that you can do as a coach. Show up for your team calls. Show up on the National Wake Up Call, even if it's just listening to the recording. I never show up to it live because I like to scroll past all the stuff. I like to cut it to the good stuff, and then I can always go back and listen to the announcements. But do those things, guys. Okay, I'm looking at my time so I don't go over. What else I got for you? I'm looking at my chat box real quick. Hang on. Oh, wow. Yay, look at all these chats. All right, so Katie says, I'm here because coaching makes me show up as the person I want to be. Coaching has changed my life. It makes me do the things I should. It makes me be, I don't know what you meant, Katie. It makes me do the things I should be doing daily anyway. And it has given me the most amazing tribe of women that challenge me to be better. I love that I have this vehicle to impact the lives of others. And through all of that, it is going to help me reach the goals that I have for my family. Shar says, I love this community. This community brings me so much joy. When I help others with health and fitness, it never feels like work. Like you, I was in a very dark place, and I committed in May of 14 to 25 minutes. That's all I could wrap my head around. It saved me too, and I never want to go back to that place. I stay here because I believe so much in serving others, and if you can change a life, you help change a life. I'm a better mom, teacher, and friend because of Beachbody. And Callie says, I love you all. You inspire the heck out of me. I've taken a few breaks and I realize that this tribe keeps me moving in a positive direction. I easily fall back into old ways, and if I don't have you, I have lost 55 plus pounds, and I'm in the best shape of my life, and I've been able to control my MS. I'm a better wife, mom, person because of the positive mindset and health that I've gained. And Kristen says, I absolutely love these programs and how they've changed my life. I want to help others become the best version of themselves. Working out is my therapy, and I know others can benefit from starting a fitness journey. Robin says, this community has helped me with accountability and has been life-changing. I would love to help others to feel the way that I do and learn all of the tools that help propel me into success finally. Jay Lee says, I think that my why has changed since I first signed up. I'm here because I needed something for me. Over the past few months, I've felt myself slip into a dark place that you talked about, Donna, and it scares me. I know Beachbody can change my life. It did earlier this year. I know it can change other people's lives, and I want to share that with others. I love being a mom, but I need to find who I am outside of mom so that I can be the best possible person for my family. Oh, sister, you are speaking to my heart. Ladies, I want you to sit with that for just a second, because I'm sitting here like trying not to cry. I'm like the cry baby today. There are so many times I sent a message to Katie and Char last night, and I said, do you ever wonder, like, why is it so hard? Why do we get stuck? Why do we get into this place of not being able to do the things that we know are going to help others? And we went back and forth and back and forth. And, you know, we read messages and we cried together and we talked together. These two ladies have been in my life for 3 years. 3 years. I met them for the first time in a hotel room. I had never seen them before, but it was like, they were like my sisters. They're like my family. Like, I love them. And I love each and every one of you on this call, and my team and my community and all of these things that we have created, because we know that it makes us better. So tonight, when we hang up here, whether you start tonight or whether you start tomorrow, remember what you just said. Remember how you felt. Remember all of the things that these programs and healthy habits have taught you. For me, it's not about the weight loss. For me, it was not about the 3 pounds and the 6 inches that I lost in those 21 days. It was not about that. It was about the fact that I no longer needed the 3 glasses of wine at night. I no longer needed the 6 cups of coffee in the morning. I no longer told my kids I couldn't play with them because I was too tired. I no longer said, kids, you can't play basketball or do piano or soccer or any of those things, because I don't have it in me to do anything other than to get you to school and home. That is what it's about for me. It's about me no longer just being a mom. It's me having a purpose outside of that too, because when I moved and I had no one here, we had no family. I mean, my life revolves around my kids, and I hope this never comes out the wrong way. I love them dearly, but I needed more. I needed more. When we decided to move, I left a job that I loved dearly. I felt like a better mom when I worked outside of the home. I felt like I could give more of myself to my children when I wasn't there. And so, or when I came back from working, if that makes sense. And so for me, this gives me that outlet, and it gives me an outlet to see women do powerful, amazing things in their lives. I've seen incredible physical transformations, but I have seen women's confidence soar. I've seen them do things they never thought that they could do. And that, my friends, is life-changing. It is life-changing. You are life changers, every single one of you. And I am so proud of you. I'm so happy to see all of your faces on here. And I just love you. And what do we have? My mouth is all dry. That's right, Robin. It's validation of being a whole person. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, like I said, I didn't come in here and I didn't have this, I didn't have a plan tonight. All I had for you was my heart to say that I know that each and every single one of you, you can do it. You can do it. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. And the excuses and all the other things, you got to let them go, guys. You got to let the excuse of time. You got to let the excuse of, I don't know what to do. I don't know who to invite. I don't know how they're going to feel about it. Are they going to take it the wrong way? Go into it with your heart. Lead with love. And guys, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. And if they say no, it's okay. It's okay. Let them know. Give them permission. It is okay. That is okay. Because you know what? Maybe it's not their time. But when it is their time, they're going to come to you. So that's all I have for you. But does anybody else have anything that they want to add before we have another chat? Oh, yay, Char. It was a great call. I love y'all. And I don't like team calls. I hate when it's my time to do team calls. I don't want to do it.
It was so good. It was so good.
I
think it's good to remember your why.
Mhm.
And Jay Lee, I love that your why has evolved, because I think it does evolve. I think we don't stay stuck and we get in these seasons. And I'm with you, sister. Like, my season right now is not even near what my season was when I started. And I think it's really hard to share. And sometimes we can't share because we don't want to hurt people's feelings and we're sensitive to other people. But there's a lot of people out there who feel like you feel. So you could do amazing things. You'll find your way back. You'll find your way. With all the faith in the world, you will find your way. It might not just be like this. It might be a little like this, but you will find your way back. Yeah, one day at a time. We'll get there.
Yay.
So good.
Anybody else? Anybody want to say? I don't have a phone to take a picture. Like, I have nothing.
I do. I'll take one. We can all take one.
Everybody has to smile.
Okay, let me find my.
I'll take my neck brace off, y'all.
Okay. One. Is everyone smiling? Does everyone have their phone who wants one? All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. So cute.
All right.
Okay, so next Tuesday, whose call? Is it Katie's next Tuesday?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Awesome. And we're going to work on being more active in the team page, because I feel like we talk to our own coaches, but I love getting to know other coaches too. I think we just need to be together more. Because I like being with you all.
We have a big plan, like next spring or summer. So we're going to have a retreat. So ladies, we need to get cracking.
Right. We need a retreat.
I keep seeing all these beautiful retreats, and I'm like, we need one. So we're going to have one.
We need one.
We do. Yes.
We do. Hashtag goals.
Perfect. Yes.
Okay. Thanks for a great call. It was awesome.
Thanks for hopping on. Okay, so I am going to stop the recording and